Welcome to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jesper Diedleskens, and I will be your host here today for the MC5 Modern Combat 5 Android 5 and 5 July Cup, the 2nd of July, that is. Normally, Counterfeit would be joining me, but I'm all alone here today because Counterfeit is out on an errand, guys. So you will have my sweet voice to listen to all day. And welcome to the stream, Hero Gaming Simon. Welcome to the stream as well. Nice to see you as usual. And you know what, guys? We are about to have everything set up. So first up today, we have 3 teams here in our tournament. We will have Huawei going up against 7 Deadly Sins. They will be checking into the semi-final. Waiting in the grand final will be Spetsnaz. So we're just waiting to get everything on the way. Hey Mateos Santana, how are you doing? I'm doing great. What about you, man? I'm doing quite well, but it's actually starting to get pretty hot here in Denmark where I am at. So I absolutely wouldn't mind having a bit of a colder time, but it is quite hot, and well, we are ready for a lot of good MC5 action. At least I am definitely looking forward to all this. So let's change up the names. So I believe it should be, let's see, is it Huawei on the left side? Yes, it is. So Huawei on the left side, that's like this, should probably work. And then they have a score of 0, and they're going up against 7 Deadly Sins, and they also have a score of 0. Cool. So now everything is on the way, and we're just waiting for the teams to get ready. So guys, how have your week been? I've just recently gotten back from my vacation, so I can't say that it's been too stressful of a week, that is. Hey Mangard Gaming, Counterfeit is not here today. It's only me, Dealers, as Counterfeit is busy with other things. So you guys will have to just work with me, and hopefully you guys should be able to enjoy what we have going on here today. Hey Hero Gaming Simon, Counterfeit, he isn't here today. Oh, I got a gift. Wow, nice. Thank you. Well, how lucky am I getting a gift like that? Yep, we're just waiting to get everything on the way. So while we wait for the teams to join up, I will throw you guys back to some music, and then hopefully we will have everything going on or starting up very soon. As I say that, I was afraid that we would be starting in just a minute because someone just joined up, but never mind. Music is what you guys have in store. Don't go anywhere. We will have MC5 action coming up very soon. Welcome back to the stream, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to get on the way here for our first semi-final game. It's going to be against it's going to be Huawei going up against the 7 Deadly Sins. And we're coming out here to begin with. That's the first blood coming in for Shinosuke. Picking up that one kill. Very well played, but with a sniper. So obviously giving themselves a ranged advantage. Elder here, my friend. We are we don't have a passport for this game. It is official ESL action, so unfortunately you will not be able to join in, but we should be making a community game later on, so don't you worry, we will get you on into the action. But that was a huge airstrike right there from Shinosuke, really pulling up a big pulling a big weight here for their team, finding 5 kills out of 9. That is a huge number and such a good start here to begin with. Hey Ace Wanderer, Counterfeit is not here today. This Deedless I who usually cast with Counterfeit. And I am taking over the stream here for today, running everything, so you will have my dulcet voice to listen to. But for now, it is Huawei who are completely controlling this game. Well, you know what? This is certainly looking good here to begin with for our good team. There we go. Now we are in game. And, well, we're slowly seeing 7 Deadly Sins pull themselves back into this game. It's just shy of 1 kill. Sorry, I have to respond to a message real quick. But, there we go. Okay, back to the action. Huawei now ahead once again, ahead by 5 kills. 7 Deadly Sins not really able to fight that well back, but Soul pulling up 2 kills right there before being taken down by Lucifer. Let's check in with Shen and nice Shen. Finding 3 kills, but also 4 deaths. Not doing too shabby right now. Eason will find a kill onto Shinosuke, one of the big carries here for the side of Huawei. Checking in with Lucifer, coming in with that shotgun. Not finding any kills right there. Will be taken down immediately, but their team members comes in and revenges Lucifer. So not too shabby at all. Now pulls out that grenade launcher, finds a kill onto Day Zero. Day Zero will be going back down to the Death Day. And the rest of the 7 Deadly Sins are it's looking like they are being forced to pay for their sins here in this game, as Huawei are sitting comfortably in the lead. Everything is looking really good for them right now and right here. They just need a few more kills and they will be at the finish line. So remember guys, once you get to 50 kills, you will have won their game. Right now you need 15 more for Huawei, you need 20 more for the 7 Deadly Sins, and the 7 Deadly Sins aren't exactly catching up onto Huawei, they aren't decreasing the lead. So right now, Huawei, they are looking really good. And looking like a team that should be able to more or less complete everything right here and right now. I think I might have some problems with my game. There we go. Back to the action. Super cool. Pierre, checking in with Pierre. Looking good, finding 3 kills. Not having died a single time, but in a game where your opponents have found 44 kills, 3 kills simply isn't enough. Pierre, you need to get into the action, mate. Let's go over to 4. 4, 6, and 7. That's more like it. Finding a lot of kills, but also giving up kills back to the opponent. But you know what? It's all about finding those kills. And as long as your teammates are able to pull the load that you give to your opponents, then that is more than fine to give up as many kills as 4 has done. Lucifer will be the one to find the last kill. Good job right there from Huawei, going 1-0 up here in our semi-final. So look really, really good here. And now if they can keep this up, then they should be more than good and should be more than their semi-final. Should be a very easy road for them to go into our grand final. But you know what, guys? We will be taking a short break here between these two games. So next up will be the second game of our semi-final. So you don't want to go anywhere, you want to stay right here, and we will be back very soon. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are on to game number 2 right now. Huawei up by 1 game against the 7 Deadly Sins. Now we are going to Vantage, and the 7 Deadly Sins, they will try their best to claw their way back into the game. Hey Mangot, please play Danny Particle Waves music in background. I'm not quite sure what you are referring to, but if you send me a link, I might just do it. As the first kill comes out, Lucifer will go down. Lucifer did carry quite a lot in game number 1, so surprising to see them being taken down this early on and going down 2 kills within the first minute. 7 Deadly Sins looking much better. Let's check in with their strongest player right now, Pierre, finding 4 kills out of 6. That is quite a huge number, and Pierre is looking very deadly right now. Apparently searching for a helicopter. I'm not quite sure if they do have a helicopter out and running, but nonetheless is searching for one. And I don't think they are able to find any helicopters right now. But the 7 Deadly Sins, they are ahead by 1 kill. They had a good start to the game, but you can see how Huawei, they are slowly catching back up. Shinosuke, usually one of the big carries for Huawei, sitting at 3 kills right now. Lucifer, 1 and 3. Lucifer had a good game in game number 1, but can't quite match that here in game number 2. Let's look in with the rest of the members. 4, 5 and 1. That is exactly what you want to see from a team in Elite. But nonetheless, it's 14 to 15. So very, very even here between the two teams. And Huawei, they are at least making sure to stay even, but they're not getting any control and getting any lead out of this game. Man God, play next Danny McCarthy's Particle Waves music in background. Again, man God, if you want me to play something, please do send me a link, and I will see what I can do. But for now, guys, let's talk about the game. Huawei, still just behind 1 or 2 kills. Here against the 7 Deadly Sins. The 7 Deadly Sins, right now, they are making sure to at least stay somewhat in control of this game. Pierre still sitting at 6 and 2. Soul sitting at 3 and 6. You have Eason at 7 and 4. That is looking good. And I know what, guys, I really think that this game will come down to the wire. Right now, no one is pulling themselves ahead. No one is making sure to gain that lead up for themselves and really get in control of the game. So I think that this could certainly go down to the very last kill. Soul finds a kill. Eason coming down. Will not find anyone. Will actually find someone right there. That's going to be Shinosuke. That Eason shoots in the face. And that seems to be the end of Eason. And they go down, swapping back over to 4. 4 is apparently looking at a black screen. Not quite sure what's happening there. There we go. 4. Chucking some grenades up. Will not find any kills. Pedrito Sibo. No, unfortunately, I do not speak Spanish. I'm sorry, but my second language is, well, English and German. So if you want to speak German, I can do a bit of that. But unfortunately, I do not speak Spanish. So, coming in with 3 kills, man. The Huawei squad, they're getting decimated here in this game. Not standing a chance against their opponents. And this is looking like we are going to go to a game number 3. Extremely well played right here by the two teams. And once again, apparently I have some bugs with my game. But there we go. Back to the game. A bit more and then we will be done. 7 more kills, 6 more kills. And apparently this should be the game. January, February, March. Rox, what are you talking about? Yes, you can list all the months, but we are in July right now. Not August quite yet. But 2 more kills and we will be done. So, not quite done with July, but done with the game. That's going to be another kill right here. Being locked, sorry, not a game. Being locked in for our good friends on the side of 7 Deadly Sins. They managed to pull their way back. So now 1 more game will decide it between Huawei and the 7 Deadly Sins. It's going to be scramble, and we're going to go there straight over after this break. So guys, stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and we will be right back.
Kicks again. 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 Kicks again.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to the final game here of our semi-final between the 7 Deadly Sins and Huawei. Huawei managed to win game number 1. 7 Deadly Sins managed to win game number 2. And now we're coming down to a deciding game. My name is Jesper Diedleskens, and we will be seeing who will be moving into the grand final to meet Spetsnaz. So let's make this a big min-map. First kill coming out from Nice Sheen. Good shot. after all, here on Scramble, you do like to have a lot of snipers. Right now, we're seeing 4 assaults and I believe it's 3 snipers. So a lot of medium to long range combat will be coming out here on this map. Right now, the black looking for a kill will not find anything as Essen takes them down. But Nasheen wants to get the first blood, will be dropping apparently. Sorry man god, I am not sure that I am allowed to play Danny McCarty's Particle Waves. I would love to do that mate, but I just can't do it unfortunately. But what you can get is a lot of good MC5 action, and right now there's only one player on the side of Huawei who have found that that kill. Another one will be coming out, but right now they're being sieged upon. Airstrike from the black comes out, does relieve them of some of the pressure, but Day Zero coming in for the flank. Will they find any kills? Pulls out a sniper, that's the first one, finds that flank, but will not be able to get any more. And that's going to be the end of Day Zero. Swapping over to Essen. Essen will also go down, so who can we find on the side of 7 Deadly Sins who will not die? As you swap over to Soul, Soul will also go down immediately. But right now, it's 7-12, so a 5 kill lead. Right now coming out from the 7 Deadly Sins, the squad from France, looking mighty fine. And if they can keep this up, then this would be very, very good. Well, Husan, over on Facebook, I definitely think that MC5 could use a few more multiplayer maps, but it's obviously up to the developers. I am but a mere shoutcaster, so while I can say that, I can't design it unfortunately. But Husan, do let me know which kind of multiplayer maps you would like to see, and we might be able to send it the way of, well, I might be able to send it on the way to the developers, so do let me know. Right now, a 10 kill lead, more or less, coming in from the 7 Deadly Sins. And Soul sitting at 12, so that's 50% of the kills that the 7 Deadly Sins they have right now. Soul is looking extremely strong. And if they can keep this up, and the rest of the team can keep this up, then they are sure to move into the grand final against Spetsnaz. Now, a 10 kill lead, more than a 10 kill lead, with Soul coming in and just shooting everyone down. Soul is looking so good, takes some shots over, will find another kill, takes down the black. And, unfortunately, will be shot in the back by 4. Airstrike comes in from the black and gets revenge. Lucifer will also be able to find a kill. But still, Huawei finding themselves behind by over 10 kills. And in a last game in the semi-final scenario, you don't want to be that far behind. 3 minutes and 15 seconds left to go. And you are seeing 7 Deadly Sins just pull back. This is super smart from them. They're making sure to pull back and stay secure. When you pull back like this, you force your opponents to come to you. And this means that you will have the defender's advantage. And therefore, you can do pretty much whatever you want to do in terms of the setup. As long as you are feeling comfortable and being ready to shoot down your opponents once they come rushing in, you will be in a good position. Like Soul just did there, flanked around and shot 2 members in the back. And now 34-42. Remember guys, 50 kills is the point where you win the game. So 7 more for 7 Deadly Sins. Funnily enough, 7-7. And they will have won the game. Essen finds another kill, as Inosuke will be able to take down Naishin, who has been able to reconnect. Soul, 18 kills, looking so incredibly strong as we check in with Pierre. Pierre, looking for a few kills, rocking that Cog V. Not able to find anything right here, but 3 more kills and we will be done with this semi-final. And the 7 Deadly Sins will be done with this semi-final. They are so close that they can basically taste it. And honestly, this is looking so good for them. 1 more and they will be done and they'll be moving into the grand final. Who can find it? Pierre will be the one to find that last kill. So moving into the grand final will be the 7 Deadly Sins. Congratulations to them. Guys, stay tuned of course, because now moving into the grand final, we will have the Spetsnaz going up against the 7 Deadly Sins. And you guys, you don't want to miss it because it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a lot of good MC5 action. So stay tuned and it will be right up.
testify to the strength of a true bond. Flying high over the heads of a root mob. Staying at the revolution of the whole clock. Kill 'em all with love. I don't care if they're talking about us. No, I don't care if they put us down. No, I don't care if the sky falls around us. We're riding on a pink cloud. Ow, ow. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I don't care. We're riding on a pink cloud. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. Our mother is the boom in the baseline. Our father is the backbeat halftime. They say we were born under a bad sign. We say yes, so what? We're the ones who create our own world. Friendly assassins known as pegboard. All glory and praise to the bad Lord. Kill 'em all with love. I don't care if they're talking about us. No, I don't care if they put us down. No, I don't care if the sky falls around us. We're riding on a pink cloud. Ow, ow. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. I don't care. We're riding on a pink cloud. Whoa, oh, 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 oh. We're riding on a pink cloud. I don't care if they're talking about us. No, I don't care if they put us down. No, I don't care if the sky falls around us. We're riding on a pink cloud. Ow, ow. Whoa, oh, 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 oh.
7 Deadly Sins. Spetsnaz. Guys, it's gonna come down to the grand final. Right here and right now. As I said, the 7 Deadly Sins versus Spetsnaz. Let's see who can take it. Spetsnaz, they've been waiting. They haven't warmed up. Perhaps they've been playing some community games, but they haven't warmed up in official ESL action. So now we're gonna have to wait and see who can take this game. As we follow Samsung coming out here off the gates, taking a big grenade to the face. Samsung, that's not the position you want to be in, and you go down. That's going to be Soul finding the first blood right here, and Eason finding another one. So 2 kills already being looted right here for the 7 Deadly Sins. Now they need to keep this up so that they can win this grand final. But apparently the Spetsnaz, they have a thing or two to say about this. Because right now, we are seeing them slowly fight back. Right now, 7, and it's looking good for the Spetsnaz. Despite them being down 2 members, they are able to fight back. But, oh no, Luis will go down. Samsung sitting at 4 and 2. Can he find a kill right here? No, they will not be able to. Steel joins back up. Will they be able to find a kill? No, they will not. They will also go down, and suddenly 7 Deadly Sins, they're back in the lead with 1 kill as Pierre finds kill Steel. Right here, finds 1 shot in the back. Takes it down Soul. It's 11 to 11, 12 to 11, 12 to 12. Guys, this is just going completely even. This is what you want to see in a grand final. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left to go. 14 to 14. It's completely even between these two teams. As Steel takes another shot to the face and will go down yet again. Looking in with Eason. Sitting at 5 and 3 right here. Airstrike will not do anything for Spetsnaz. But instead, Pierre will find the kill. and will do something for the 7 deadly sins. Samsung and Malware finds 2 kills right there, but Ethan will immediately just fight back. And right now the two teams, they're not really pulling out to either side, they're just going ham at each other all the time. Honestly, they're not trying to get control over a hangar or anything. They just want to go ham, and I can appreciate this. It means that you are comfortable in your skills and that you say, okay, well, we're better than our opponents. This will surely be it for us. And well, right now you can see that the 7 deadly sins, they believe in their abilities and they are doing quite hefty work of the Spetsnaz. But for the Spetsnaz, obviously they get 3 chances, well, 2 chances before they lose this grand final. It's a best of 5, guys. You need to get to 50 kills before you win a game. And you need to win 3 games in a row in order to win the grand final. And right now the 7 deadly sins, they are well on the way to winning this grand final right here. 20 more kills and they will have done it. Pierre looking for some kills but will not be able to find anything. Actually will find Samsung. Day 0 comes in and helps Pierre, however. And for the 7 deadly sins, they're working together quite well as a team. If you look at the minimap, you can see everyone simply just walking on top of each other. They are standing together as a team, and if you find one member from the 7 deadly sins, you're sure to find, well, basically everyone from the 7 deadly sins. For Spetsnaz, they are also dropping members right now. They only have 3 players, so not too good for them. Steel tried to get back in, but apparently has dropped once again. So we're down to those 3 members from the Spetsnaz. And for the 7 deadly sins, it means that they can't just run over their opponents, because right now they are spawn killing them, and once you find one member, of course they will be on top of their team members, so you can just continue to team kill them. Sorry, not team kill them. You can continue to just spawn kill them. Hello, Devilent, welcome to the stream. 2 more kills for 7 deadly sins, and this first game will be done and dusted. So obviously you guys just need to stay tuned, as we will have at least 3 more games. But 7 deadly sins, they take a very convincing victory right here. Unfortunately for Spetsnaz, they dropped a lot of members, and we're gonna have to wait and see if they can pull back up here in the next game, because you don't want to see them fall this easily in the grand final. You want to see them put up quite a fight. And right now, they are not doing that. So let's see if they can catch up every single member into the next game. And if they can put up a better fight. Because we would love to see that. Obviously, the grand final, we're here to see as the best of the best MC5 action. And we can only get that by seeing this go all the way to 5 games. Or at least 3 even games. So I would love to see that. Let's see if Spetsnaz can't do that in the next game. But stay tuned, guys. And the grand final will continue. Game number 2 of our grand final is on the way rather, and it will be here on the conversion side of things. One more game for our good team on the side of 7 Deadly Sins, and they will be very close to finishing out this grand final. Our admin of today, Danny W, currently waiting for a pizza. Danny. Well, you know what? I hope it's going to be a good pizza. So what are you getting on that pizza, Danny? And Devlin, well, thank you for dropping by, man. I hope everything works out for you, man. Take care, and I will be looking forward to seeing you later. Soul, searching for the first kill for them. Will not find it. Will indeed go down instead. And right now, the same problems are coming in for the Spetsnaz side of things. Currently sitting at 4-3. Sorry, sitting against 7 Deadly Sins at 5-3. And they only have 4 members. Again, you want to see a full team come out so that you can see a full roster go up against what could potentially be the best team in the Android scene of MC5 right now. And I'm sure that no one will be mad if I say that that is 7 Deadly Sins. 7 Deadly Sins right now finding themselves 5 kills up against their opponents. They need just to win 2 more games in a row, and they will have won the entire grand final. And well, they are really close to doing so. So I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they could do it and if they could go all the way. But 5 more kills, and 5 kills is what they are in the lead right now. Against the Spetsnaz, we're looking at Essen. Let's check in with Steel, who's currently sitting at 2 and 5. Just went down, so not too shabby at all. Luis, however, 0 and 5, not quite able to land those shots. And obviously, guys, Spetsnaz, they have players from more or less every single continent on the world. North America, sorry, not North America. North America is not a continent. America, that's a continent. Europe, and Asia. So they have players from everywhere, and obviously that means that there will be some difficulties in joining up. But they are doing their best right now to try and to get everyone in. But for the 7 Deadly Sins, as long as you only see 4 members or 3 members even on the side of the Spetsnaz, the 7 Deadly Sins, they will be happy with that small advantage that they are given. Lois finds their first kill as we swap back over to Malware, the best performing member on the side of Spetsnaz. I think it's safe to say right now 5 and 5. On the side of Steel, it's 5 and 7. And now, fortunately for Spetsnaz, they are finding themselves a bit of a break as they group up and they force their opponents to come to them. They find 1 kill, but will they be able to find more? No, Steel will go down, and now the push from 7 Deadly Sins comes in. Will they be able to find more? Actually, Spetsnaz, they are able to control their environment. They hold their ground, and they find 4 kills, but will actually go down as well, as you do see the push come in and wipe out the entire squad. So while they were able to find those kills initially, they can't keep it up. And Steel and the rest of the side of Spetsnaz, they will just go down. Checking in with Pierre, sitting at 10 and 6. Pierre wants to be done with this game, I truly believe, because right now they are looking extremely hot and dangerous. And obviously, guys, remember, 50 kills is what you're aiming for, and you need to win 3 games in order to win a grand final. It is a best of 5, so there's a long way to go before 7 Deadly Sins they're done with this grand final, but they are right now very well on the way to doing so. They don't need a lot more before they are finished with this grand final. Hey Mangut, welcome back to the stream. Where you been, Mangut? Well, you surely have been missing out. The 7 Deadly Sins, they are looking like the best team in the whole MC5 Android scene right now. They are definitely handling Spetsnaz, and they're not having trouble at all against these players. So for Spetsnaz, when they lose this game, which they surely are about to do, they will have 1 shot left. one single chance to take this entire grand final back. It's a best of 5, and they will be down 2 games. So they need to just pull themselves together and show us and the world what they are made of. And they need every single member there to help them, while they are getting outplayed more or less every single member on the side of the Spetsnaz right now. It doesn't help. It doesn't really help that you are down 1 member. You want to be a fully roster, then you will be looking a bit better. Malvar looking for a kill. Malware will not be able to find anything, as Malware is trying the best to shoot someone with that sort of shotgun, but will actually be the one to go down in the end, and will drop a kill and the final kill as well. So 7 Deadly Sins, they go 2-0 up here against the Spetsnaz side of things. And we will have another game here in this grand final coming up very soon. So you guys don't want to go anywhere for 7 Deadly Sins. They could be ending things very soon. And obviously, you guys would love to see how it's going to end. Will Spetsnaz be able to make the comeback? Or will 7 Deadly Sins be able to just take the grand final in a 3-0 sweep? Stay tuned in the next episode of MC5, which will be coming up after this break.
I'll give it my all till I find you, and give you my all when you're here. When we finally realize that we've been learning to fly, we'll have already reached the edge of the atmosphere. It's been a long ride and I'm thinking of you all the time, but I've got a feeling that I'll find you where we last said goodbye. It's been a long time since we held our hands to the sky, keeping the dream alive. I'll go and search for you tonight. And I'll give it my all till I find you, give you my all when you're here. I'll give it my all till I find you, then give you my all when you're here.
One final game will decide everything, ladies and gentlemen. 7 Deadly Sins, they are up 2-0 right now. And the Spetsnaz, they are down here. They need to win. They cannot afford to lose. Because if they lose this game, they will have lost the entire grand final. So it absolutely comes down to this very last game here between these two teams. And for the 7 Deadly Sins, if they win this game, they'll be done with the grand final. For Spetsnaz, they need to win the rest of the games in this grand final to give themselves a single chance at making this comeback real. But right now, Samsung is trying their best to shoot down Pierre, but Pierre will take down Samsung and Steel. And suddenly, we see 7 Deadly Sins 5 actually kills up here in this grand final. Samsung will find 1 kill. Same goes for Malware. But overall, 7 Deadly Sins, they have been more than deadly. And you know what? This game is just looking so extremely dire for the Spetsnaz. Sorry, K0, I cannot put on any music. I'm not allowed to put on any music, especially during this game. And in the breaks, I have some specific music that I want to play. Right now, 7 Deadly Sins, they're looking like they want to be done with this grand final pretty soon. Bomber coming in will help out a bit here for the 7 Deadly Sins, but I don't think it will be enough to try and help Spetsnaz do anything in this game. Sorry, Spetsnaz, they didn't get the airstrikes and the bombers. I thought they were the ones to get that. No, of course it's 7 Deadly Sins, so of course having airstrikes and bombers will help you a lot and give you a lot of utility to work with. And of course all the extra momentum you get off of those kills and the extra control over a map, you can completely limit people off a certain part of the map if you put out a good airstrike or a good bomber. Right now, Spetsnaz, however, they're not getting bombers, they're not getting airstrikes, they're not getting anything, and 7 Deadly Sins about to hit 25 kills. So, about to hit the halfway mark, as we check in with Eason, sitting at 4-1. Eason not finding a kill, even though they are trying to shoot from afar. So let's check in with day 0 instead. Moving over to the rest of the members, we'll try and go for a big flank going through the Egyptian wing right now, but will be shot in the face by Samsung. So we go over to Naishin, 2 and 3, but make it 3 and 3 as they shoot someone real quick with a nice flick with their fingers right there and with that sniper. Comes in for a big flank, but will not be able to shoot anyone and will actually go down instead. Now checking in with Soul. Soul sitting at 10 kills. Certainly one of the big parts of the success for the 7 Deadly Sins, but might have found someone better than them right there, as they're trying to get shot and trying to get knifed. But, sorry, as their opponents try and knife them and shoot them, but can't quite find it, but will in the end take down Soul. Still, 19-29. So there's a long way to go for the 7 Deadly Sins before they can take down Spetsnaz, and there's a long way for Spetsnaz to go if they want to make this comeback happen. Remember, guys, they do have one more chance and one more shot at doing this, and right now they're not finding anything. They are still so extremely far behind, and it just looks very lackluster with 3 more minutes left to go, and they haven't even caught up to the 7 Deadly Sins. I think it's more or less safe to call this game. At least you're going to need to see a miracle from the Spetsnaz and see them pull out like 15 bombers and 15 airstrikes in a row to find the kills that they need in order to make this comeback happen. 2 more kills for 7 Deadly Sins and they will have reached 40. So, Spetsnaz, you need to stop the bleeding now if you want to make this comeback. Soul instead finds another kill, and now an airstrike coming in. Actually make that 2 airstrikes. That's not going to be enough. They will not find anyone with that airstrike, but they're going to find kills with their guns. And 7 Deadly Sins, they're digging the grave for the Spetsnaz. They are making sure to give them a death sentence. Soul finding so many kills, taking the soul out of Spetsnaz. And now with 6 more kills they need, they could finish out this game very, very soon. Let's check in with Naishin. Running up with their squad. They need 5 more kills to do it. 4 more as Soul finds another kill. Naishin, very, very low, but Soul is just the one decimating the entire squad of Spetsnaz. Bomber coming out, but it's gonna come out for 7 Deadly Sins, not for the Spetsnaz. The Spetsnaz, they need that bomber. They won't find it, however, and 1 more kill will do it. 1 more for the 7 Deadly Sins was all they needed, and they find it. And they take this grand final 3-0. Congratulations to the 7 Deadly Sins. This was extremely well played. They are the best team in the ESL MC5 Android scene. I think that's very safe to say. With the way that they completely handled their opponents here today. There's not a lot you can say about their opponents. They tried their best, but honestly, 7 Deadly Sins were just way better than their opponents. So, guys, that's going to be it here for this tournament here today. Congratulations to 7 Deadly Sins taking down Huawei in the semi-final, taking down our good team of Spetsnaz, the Italian squad, in the grand final. And I hope you all enjoyed this stream. Obviously, guys, there's going to be another broadcast coming up in, I believe, 5.5 hours. That's going to be Counterfeit, I believe, back on the board alongside Deedlers. But until then, you guys will have a bit of a break of MC5 action, so you have plenty of time to grind out for yourself. But obviously, a big thank you to Danny W for running such a smooth tournament. Congratulations to Spetsnaz, to Huawei, and to 7 Deadly Sins for doing so well in the tournament today. And an extra congratulations to 7 Deadly Sins for picking up the grand final. But with that being said, my name was Jesper Dietler's Kunst. I hope you enjoyed this broadcast, and I thank you all for watching, and I will see you on the next broadcast. So stay tuned, guys. It's gonna come up at midnight British summer time tonight. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and I'll see you in 5.5 hours.